Today we're going to look quickly at Sencha Animator. It's a new tool, it's in beta release right now, but what it does is it gives you a graphical interface to create HTML5 and CSS3 animations. And now why was that important? Well, as we all know, on mobile devices for Apple, Flash is no longer supported. And really Flash has never been very search engine friendly, so this kind of is a tool that kind of gets the best of those both worlds. And so without further rambling, let me just dive in. I'm going to create a very basic animation with some text. And as I'm typing this, I mean, you can see the interface is very much like Flash itself. And that's a great thing. If you're an animator who has experience with Flash, you should be able to pick this up pretty darn quickly. Apparently I can't talk and type at the same time. So, Introduction to Sencha Animator by Derek Allard. You see you have all these different properties here. I'm just going to add a width to it, make it flow onto 2 lines. That looks good. I could add borders, I could add background colors, I could change the color of my type. In fact, let's do that. I'm going to change it to this blue color. And maybe the font, I'm going to change it to this Helvetica New. You can select any of the others. So these are kind of web-based fonts that you can packages. Let's use Georgia. Not important. Anyway, we'll settle here. So here's my text. It's on here. It's on the timeline, but it's not added to any time frame. So what I want to do is click in here and add this to the frame. Oops. So what I want to do is just kind of drag this out for, we'll say, 2 seconds. What I want to have is kind of a fade in and a fade out effect. And to do that, I'm just going to add a couple more points on my timeline. Then I'm going to change this to have an opacity of 0. And likewise, change the last one to have an opacity of 0. And now if I play this, you get a nice little fade in, fade out effect. So very cool. The other thing, you can very easily add objects, images, things like that. Let's just add a quick circle. Let's move it down here. Just have it kind of run beneath our text. So again, I want to put this onto the timeline. And we'll have it run roughly the same frames. There we go. And we'll have them just be a little different. Yeah, something like that. For the last one, let's have it run across the screen. And you could also do that by using these animation tools here, kind of positioning tools. And I just want to change the opacity to my start and end points back to 0. And again, this is real basic, but let's play our animation. You can see it kind of run across the screen there. So a nice little basic animation. We can now export this. Export to folder. You could copy all of that into an index file. I'm going to call this Sencha demo. I'm just going to put it on my desktop real quick. And if I go here, there's my Sencha demo. And if I open it up, preview it, there's my little animation. So again, that's not rocket science, but it's a nice thing. It's very search engine friendly. It's very mobile friendly. If you do to be aware that it's a WebKit only, so it's going to show up in Safari and WebKit browsers. You could add Firefox specific Mozilla tags to your CSS, but not for IE6 and those types of devices. But great for mobile devices, great for search engine optimization, and saves you a lot of coding. So I hope you found this informational and helpful, and thank you for your time.